Okay, Spotyus playing Vesper in the red against Warble playing Mercia in the golds. And are we going to see the correct opening from the two players? This is a little bit of an older replay from February, so we're going to see if they go for mage. No, we see the sword opening. What's Warble going to go for? Warble goes for the mage.
Oh, and Spotyus isn't going for my alternative thing where you rush the lumber mill with the commander either. So I guess advantage Warble for now.
You can rush the mill now, right? Oh, okay, too late.
Well, you can still get it, but
Yeah, you can still get it.
your commander's going to be low.
Actually,
Is the
maybe
issue.
he is doing that. Never mind.
Oh wait, yeah, no.
But now, like, he won't have a good village to heal on. Is the issue.
Yeah, and your opponent can, like, I don't say almost bully you with a sword, but yeah, like you just don't get a good place to heal from. And
Spotyus is also like not capturing these forward villages because he saw Warble heal commander early. So. Warble's also ahead on that side. And yeah. Momentum wise, like it's all Warble at this point.
Which is
But
good if you want
Spotyus
to
is
win.
Vesper, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's good if you want to be winning with Mercia, right? Surely. Surely having the early econ lead means that you win the game, right? Mastro, right?
I mean,
He probably should at this point, I think.
We'll
The
see.
dragons are coming out.
I don't know. Never underestimate a good Vesper groove.
Well, I mean, if you're ahead, you can counterplay Vesper like pretty
this
well.
is true.
Where like,
But
you
like, there
still
was
have
no
to.
reason to be behind as Vesper. It's not like Mercy did something with an early groove that made her ahead. Warble just knew the opening.
oh, and Mercia gonna attack from the river.
Mercia's like, I don't care if I take damage.
I mean, doesn't take that much damage.
I guess they really wanted the sword grade there, which is fair. It
Oh, it
does a lot of
doesn't
damage.
cap the village with the mage.
There's
Doesn't
a
want to let the idiot hit, maybe.
Yeah, the merfolk wouldn't crit. And I don't think the sword reached to hit it, so. I guess not planning to groove next turn.
Vesper finally heals, but doesn't heal
Ooh,
enough.
doesn't decap. Oof.
Maybe they're valuing the like if they try to cap it again. Maybe Mercia goes and hits that for more groove if they're not at tier 2 already.
Oh,
They
well,
wanted to run.
mage gets hit anyway.
That's a run.
yeah. Actually, the
That's
mage probably would
fine.
have taken
Now
less
Mercia
damage.
gets value. Just as planned.
But Knight's gonna die for it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a trade you go for usually.
Yeah,
Unless you have like a dragon behind, which Spotyus doesn't.
And I mean, the maid just healed anyway.
It looks nice because it's a crit and stuff, but probably not worth.
But like, don't lose your Knight.
The Warble only has one mage, so and like Spotyus already has a witch out, so gotta be careful not to overestimate like how good the witch is at being anti-air, because witches counter witches. That's a very
Known fact.
fun thing, I guess.
And witches are pretty cheap, so.
And like the
Consider
witch doesn't really
700.
have like Spotyus's witch doesn't really have to respect the other witch
Oh, the
because
Knight is
Spotyus
running
also has a
back.
mage.
The Knight is running back to Mercia to get healed.
That's cute.
All the way from the other side of the map. That's a certified Mercia moment.
I call that long-term planning, actually.
Well, I guess the knight. I mean,
I mean, not that long. It takes 2 turns to arrive.
Yeah, but like you gotta have hope, you know.
yeah, there is like a thing with Mercia where like you're trying to save up the groove until you have more value, and then like you never use it, or like you use it too late. But I
Well,
mean,
mage got hit, so I would groove
yeah,
instead.
this is like
Oh, nope.
free extra value from Spotyus.
Yep.
Spotyus isn't like playing like they're fighting Mercia. Funny enough.
Well, nobody plays Mercia because she sucks, and then people don't know how to play against her, and then people pick her again because they're like, oh.
It's not that hard to play against Mercia.
Yeah, but if you're not used to it, you can still mess it up. Or just forget to do it. You did really well, usually. Like your game against Warble, you were clean killing basically everything. Then you lost your racks. And then you blundered lethal, so it didn't end up mattering.
I won, so it was perfect.
Exactly.
I will not forgive you for this, by the way.
Saykoya,
one does.
do you know the difference between a suicide and a blunder? A brilliant suicide and a horrible blunder?
Well, I don't
If you
know.
win
but
in the end, it's a brilliant suicide.
I
If you
see.
lose, it was a horrible blunder all along. Oh, frog moment.
That was
No,
a good.
it's
That was a cute
over.
frog moment. Gets the capture because
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, probably the frog will get more value in the center though, where there's big units, and like that choke point with the wall. Like you kind of need a frog if you wanna push through that.
Listen, it was a cute frog play. We just gotta admire it for that.
Yes, Warble. I mean, Econ's back to pretty even, and I guess that's because like Spotyus has groove, so Warble has to respect it, and Warble's getting pushed back by the intimidation from Vesper.
Yeah. And in Zeus words, when you get Groove as Vesper, you just stun the whole map. Ooh,
Well, not the
assassinated
whole
yourself.
map now. Just what's the range on tier 1 again?
6.
Oh,
So
okay.
so
Oh,
10.
so yeah, you do stun the whole map when you're in the middle then.
Yeah.
Another cute frog play by Warble on the left.
That was a little bit of an assassination, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of value on that frog actually. Like, I think that entire left-hand side is gonna kind of fall because of that. And we see double rifle in
Yeah.
the center actually.
I wouldn't say like the left side is won because of the frog, but you know, let's pretend it is.
Definitely speeding up the process.
Yeah, that's true. There is value in speeding up how fast you do things.
Especially right
Speedrunners around
now.
the world would agree.
Ooh, well, is Vesper just dead here?
It is a pretty dangerous spot. Depends on whether you can open sides.
Yeah, there's only one side. Where's the dragon again? I don't see the dragon.
Nowhere to be
Top
found.
left.
Oh, it's over there. Okay.
Oh,
If the
completely
dragon
off
was closer, then I think Vesper could die, but the
Oh, Frog
dragon
made
is
another
busy
snipe.
doing a thing.
Yeah, frog managing to get another kill there.
Actually, the frog is the hero of the story. I think we can all agree, right?
Yeah, frog's getting so much value in that corner. I mean, Warble's having to constantly walk backwards this entire time, but
Yeah, and I think Spotyus is doing the Vesper thing where you slow push the strongholds, so you have to have a plan to deal with that eventually. And so far, like Warble is just like not dying this turn every turn, but eventually Vesper will have pushed up enough that you can't do that anymore because there's your stronghold. And your
Well-
stronghold cannot run away like your army is.
Well, Vesper
Although it
might
looks
drop
like
later.
Spotyus is
for
like
that.
spreading out. So maybe not.
Yeah, probably not correct to spread out, right? Should just make a massive ball of death.
Ooh. Harpies counter witches, let's go.
Uh-oh.
that was a cute play right there. And
Still no Mercia group, by the way.
And the balloons to wall against the maids.
I just noticed exactly there's
Yeah, there's
too
only
many.
one mage, so this is like how you want to engage against Vesper when you know exactly how much damage she can do, even with Groove. Although, could Vesper just run for the HQ here? That's very possible. It's a bit dangerous, but you gotta calculate it.
I don't think it's worth.
Ooh,
I think you'd rather
Harpy.
slow play this.
Harpy Witch, nice
Yeah.
tactic
combination.
there.
Does Vesper have tier 2 here?
No. He's at like
If she had
170
tier
right now.
2.
I was gonna mention something about how Warble has a lot of dogs, like 5, or had 5.
There are like 2 rifles.
Yeah, I don't know. They have more knights, but I think you could argue Spotyus has a better comp.
Army?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think.
Oh, look at this massive Mercia groove.
This
So
is
if you wanna
exactly what you
kill-
could have healed before, right? But Vesper dies. Right?
Maybe? I don't know actually.
It's on flagstone. And like, what's gonna hit from the bottom? I don't think Vesper dies here.
She looks pretty exposed, but yeah. Doesn't
Yeah,
look
but
like there are many
it's a
ways.
mountain below, so stuff doesn't actually reach that.
Oh,
This is
so-
interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like you attack into this first and not waste groove. But I don't
No,
know,
you
maybe they
needed
really
the
would.
knight to be full to wall break.
I guess that's true, right? That's fair.
But still, it looks like Vesper just doesn't really have enough anti-air. Too many air units, but
See? Air units are OP.
I mean, if you don't like building mages, but the high mage comp just chunks this. Because I mean,
and diced well the dogs, I guess. Let's see.
Classic using which to deal some damage moment.
I mean, it's
Ooh.
decent damage.
I
Oh,
think it's-
Vesper gets tier 2 actually.
This is probably good.
Yep,
Yeah.
Sisters go in the back.
Yeah, although that's good for
Vesper
Warble.
not gonna stand in the smoke, interestingly enough.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
I was gonna
I
say
mean-
this is good for Warble though because they forced tier 2 groove to be used at a point where like this isn't them pressuring stronghold. This is just like a big army
Well,
fight.
they are taking a lot of damage still.
Warble is
So-
just lost though, right? I mean,
I'm
everything
not sure
died.
I would call it good.
Yeah, but
We'll
I mean,
see how the counterattack plays out, but
It's better than taking a Vesper groove right in your HQ where you know that you're gonna lose the game immediately no matter what.
Yeah,
This
that is the point I'm making.
Yeah.
okay. I guess kind of is. And I mean, Spotyus didn't finish off although that knight isn't gonna get healed because Mercia didn't have a tile to stand on. That's
Really?
pretty funny.
Looks like
Mage
you're
dies.
gonna get rolled from the north now.
Yeah, and there's also like when you use Mercy at tier 1, there's also like kind of a dilemma where like for example the dragon you could have healed on the village and get to full for the next turn, but because you want to use Mercy at group instead, you don't heal it to full.
No, to kill the knight here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
Unfortunate
you
for that
you
knight.
break
really.
this. Yeah, this is dangerous.
Yeah, this is road, so it's like Spotyus is getting some good kills that wouldn't happen on planes.
Trooper gets
Look,
value.
Trooper value. Yeah, I was gonna point that out.
I mean, this
Vesper.
isn't like as bad as I thought would be
And
for
also
Warble, but it's still not great.
the
Like,
sisters get to stay in the back and they're like gonna deal huge damage eventually. You know, their weakness is
that
getting
dragon
picked
on
off
top
before they play.
is actually dead. Yeah, there we go.
Frog moment.
Yeah,
Like,
that
that's
frog,
the-
despite everything else, this frog has been the absolute hero of this game. Getting so much value.
Yeah, and I mean, Spotyus is kind of letting the frog get away with it. Alright, another Mercia groove.
Mercia has also been getting lots of value this game, actually.
Well, this is the like third groove. And I mean, this is like the phase of the game where you just Mercia groove every turn. Witch Hex to kill the archer? Yeah. You are losing that witch for that though. Probably would have been better to do it from a tile where the mage doesn't reach. Alright, the sisters. Alright. This is actually the first time I see sisters attacking stuff. Oh no. They actually combo really well with Vesper
Next tier
group.
1, yeah, that's true.
This is scary.
This
But the army's
is
thin. The army's thin now. They're fighting into production. So
yeah, but Warble's army is also thin. And there's still like 2 rifles in the back, so like the army looks thin, but there's support.
that's true. That's true. There is the extra mage, so the air is not looking that strong.
Those 2 units have been just flipping econ.
Yeah,
Okay, Hero Frog is about to save the day again.
again. And yeah, this is a
Can Frog drag stuff out of Vesper Groove? Or
no. You can't target stuff in the fog.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is looking very sad.
Don't think there's a lethal on the stronghold though.
Not
Yeah.
Tristan, but like-
But you have Sister and you have Knights, and this is looking like it's a little too passive to be able to work.
I
Yeah.
think since you don't have Groove,
I mean,
You don't-
Spotyus now has economy too. And
nah,
like Warble had to pull everything from the corners to get to like be able to defend his stronghold.
I think
And now
probably,
Vesper can win like through that.
yeah, you slowly win with econ now, just win
Unless she
attrition.
dies here. Hmm? No,
To what?
she's on road in front of a dragon.
Haha. Wargroove one moment.
She isn't even full health. 99%. But yeah, dragons went from like 80% average damage to like 45. So
But it's not RNG anymore though.
this is true.
Exactly.
But yeah, now I guess like Spice probably should send the knights to the sides or like
We're holding center now, which is generally a sign of somebody who's winning. Especially if it's like a center like this, where you are a little bit...
where you also have the sides.
Yeah.
Wow, the War of the Rifles.
I mean,
Ooh,
you're
where's
also
that?
standing in any center that's like on.
Yeah,
or
now
something.
Warble knows they have to move out or they're gonna slowly die. And also there's 2 rifles, so like you can't it's standing in one area for too long actually just gets you poked down.
Thinking about it, like the perfect position to put a rifle is behind a stronghold. Just because like if you're gonna lose the game if the stronghold dies, so the rifle is perfectly safe.
Well, maybe you should put it in front of the stronghold to protect it then.
I'm sure that will work every single time.
Can't think of a more fragile unit than a rifle.
Yeah. I mean, rifle tanks like stuff, just not dogs and knights and... Oh, the frog, again.
The hero frog sacrificing themselves
It
to
can't
the
keep
replay.
getting away with it. It might even live, because there's no spears here.
Oh, that's crazy. And they also have the Vil.
That 5 HP spear is like, oh, the Mercia groove is incoming soon. I gotta be there.
Oh, this is Warble going in.
Oh, second frog. Nice. I approve. But yeah, I think Warble has to go in here. Because, like, if you just slow play this, Vesper's just gonna get another groove.
It's like fighting Koji in Wargroove 1, right?
She might get it right now anyway, right? Because there are a lot of kills on the table.
Yeah, this is like a big fight again. She might. I don't think she gets it now.
Oh yeah, actually, not enough units after all.
But like Warble has to kind of hard win the fight, I guess.
Well, the sisters are gonna die, right?
And like, yeah, the sisters die, but you know that's fine. Oh, the harpy snipes the spear that didn't get healed yet.
No. Whatever you gonna do with the Mercia groove now? But yeah, this just looks like slow and steady, like reinforcement for the center. I don't see this stopping anytime soon. You know.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness! It keeps getting value.
Oh, so does the other one.
Ah, yes. It's the rifle thanks to the frog. Yeah, this is actually not looking bad for Warble. Well, it's his turn, so. Of course,
Dogs this
that's
turn
the-
just killed everything.
Yeah, I mean, the dogs clean up.
Holy crap! The dogs paid out. The frogs paid out. I don't think this witch hex necessary.
I guess the other
Okay,
rifle.
yeah, they went to the
killed
rifle.
the
Yeah.
rifle.
And that's
Yeah,
actually
my
a really
goodness.
good turn. Oh,
Ah,
rifle.
the rifle didn't reload.
It goes for the capture instead, which I approve of. It keeps the frogs safe.
Yeah, Spotyus
It's
kind of not patient enough. Exposed themselves. Oh, dog cleans up a rifle for Spotyus too.
Okay, that's
Alright.
like mages, right? No, smoke. Okay, one mage though.
Interesting. I feel like maybe
That
it's
was
not the
premature.
best Vesper groove. Yeah, Spotyus wasn't patient enough. They had like a winning position, but they
Spotyus
exposed
probably still
themselves
ahead.
to the dog army.
Yeah, I suppose it has like 3/4 of the map as far as income goes, though. So
Yeah, they're also like not building the
Golems.
game ender win units. Yeah, golems pretty
Golem,
much.
yeah.
Or tread. Because on this map you can get a tread fairly easily.
Oh, Vesper trap, kind of disgusting actually.
Isn't it like kind of insane to like plop down groove and then have golems like hit the edge of everything though?
Oh, you can pull stuff out of the fog. Oh wait, never mind.
no, it
Pull
pulled
them
out of
down.
the smoke.
So you can do that. Well, I guess I tested that wrong or too long ago and it changed. I don't know.
Yeah,
Vesper
maybe it was
just
a little
tumbling down the tier list as we watch this game.
We're discovering
Well-
the true power of frogs, you know?
I guess frogs are the Vesper counter.
And you know, it's funny to say, you know, Spotyus is still ahead, but like, he wasn't patient, so now he's actually gonna take more
'cause
time to
Spotyus
win.
Spotyus is just spamming air instead of just building one golem that could end the game.
Yeah, you do one save round, buy a bunch of weak stuff like pikes or swords, right? Or even dogs. Or even
But yeah.
mages. And then you just save for a golem the next turn. Right?
You don't need to save, you have enough to build like a golem and a mage.
I suppose that's true. But
And then repeat.
wouldn't you want to also be spamming like tech after that, like knights? Like once you buy a golem or two, you just start spamming knights because they reinforce quick.
Nah, just
Oh,
keep
gets the
buying
wagon.
golems.
Another frog moment.
Well, I mean, Spotyus' problem was that they weren't patient enough. So, like, going for faster reinforcement is not the right mentality here.
I suppose, but I don't know. I feel like the issue here is just not enough.
Knights
Big
don't make
guys.
sense when there are pikes and harpies and dragons everywhere. Like, golem, just make golem. Oh, well,
I mean, that's
he just
true.
suicides, you know?
Surely Spotyus calced this. Like, there's no way the two frogs are gonna kill Vesper here. Like,
This has never happened before.
in the
ever.
river. There's
Sure.
no way Vesper's gonna die here. Look, like Spotyus isn't placing something behind Vesper, so the frogs can't pull into Vesper.
It's. Oh no.
There's no way. Look, Spotyus even hits that dragon with the witch to prevent the lethal.
Alright, dog
Yeah,
suicide goes in.
Alright, the dog suicide.
Okay, let's
That
see.
is
Let's
so
see
much
if this. If the frog is the game winner here, I'm going to be. It's going to be hilarious. You know,
What do you mean
first. You know, we were joking about it, but like actually, just the frog had never died.
There we
Those
go.
moments.
Just didn't die, and it just like lends. That's so crazy.
Oh, Spotyus, you were so far ahead. In like almost every way, and
Didn't underestimated the power of frogs
They
and
lost.
paid the price.
I mean, they even lost like on units, so I think they just straight up lost like macro game at that point. They weren't, yeah, they just weren't building the right units.
yeah, I mean, they just you have this much of an econ lead. Like they had like I guess 2/3 of the map, I would say at the end. Like,
Yeah,
encroaching on like 3/4, and it's just like you just sit back and you build more stuff than your opponent at that point.
Yeah, you build bigger stuff, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, you stop just spamming harpies, I guess.
Build frogs apparently is.
Yeah,
And also,
apparently,
you
yeah.
don't let your rifles get killed by dogs.
Yeah. Oh, that turn with the dogs was incredible. Warble played that so well.
I would say like more Spotyus super blundered. Incredibly
I mean, this
blundered.
is like how Spotyus plays, you know? Like, you can't really predict what they're gonna do because they have a tendency to always go in at unpredictable moments. But, you know, sometimes they have to. Sometimes it's a downside.
I'd say it's always a downside. Just play strong.
Well, you say that until you lose to Spotyus.
Yeah,
I
hasn't
guess.
happened yet. Or has
I'm
it?
sure he's beat you once in TYM at least.
Oh, might have been. Did they lose a game to Spotyus in TYM?
Anyway, well played, Warble, to stay in it until like Spotyus makes the mistake.
I think the frog plays that game are really cool, and it is actually really interesting to find out that frogs can counter Vesper to like a small degree anyway. I think it's the only thing I've seen that actually really affects stuff under frog aside from like witch hex and like AoE damage. But anyway, that was a cool game. We're gonna call it there for now.